Madam Speaker, I'm really glad to be able to carry House Bill 2186 today. This is a builds on effort that we started back in 2011. And in 2011, the Oregon legislature required the adoption of statewide performance standards for teachers and administrators with the passage of Senate Bill 290. This is the result of a bipartisan and a collaborative process that built on the belief that providing educators with clear goals and meaningful feedback help make Oregon schools more effective and Oregon's teachers more successful. In 2012, then, the Oregon Department of Education developed state guidelines for local evaluation and support systems with the Oregon Framework for Teacher and Administrative Evaluation Support Systems. Oregon school districts are now implementing new educator evaluation systems to provide ongoing professional learning and growth and collaboration with the goal of continuous improvement. In order to appreciate how far we've come, it's important to look back over where we were before we started this in 2011, because at that point in time, for the vast majority of teachers across the state, if they had their annual evaluation from their principal, they basically got two scores: satisfactory or unsatisfactory, or pass-fail. What was missing was any kind of supportive dialogue about how they could improve or what they could do to improve their teaching efforts and how they could be better resources for their students. So now they have those supports, and we have a system that's being implemented very nicely throughout the state. But the original legislation did not explicitly include charter schools. And because of that, there's been some confusion in very implementation of Senate Bill 290 and the Oregon Framework in Oregon's publicly funded charter schools. Currently, some charters are implementing new evaluation systems, but most are not. It largely depends on the language and the policies of each charter. This bill simply adds the statewide performance standard requirements in the list of laws that apply to public charter schools, and this will ensure that all public school teachers, whether in traditional or charter schools, are evaluated by the same standards and with the same guidelines. Colleagues, I think we all would likely agree that every student deserves a classroom of excellence. And obviously the key component in that classroom of excellence is a teacher. This bill goes a long ways to making sure that every classroom in each school, whether it's a traditional school or a charter school across the state, that educator is going to have access to the support services that he or she needs so that they can truly meet the needs of their students. So with that, I urge your support. Thank you, Madam Speaker.